Are you kidding me? I have never heard so much misinformation come out of a provider's mouth in such a short clip. I'm just flabbergasted, but I'm here to remind you all that misinformation isn't just coming from social media apps. Misinformation is coming from providers and sometimes nurses in the hospitals where people are choosing to go give birth because they feel like that's a safer place for them. We have got to address this. The latest video showing a patient who did not want an epidural and a provider who is trying to coerce her into all the reasons she needs to get an epidural. Flat out lies, things I've never heard of before. Just like, seriously, woman. One of the reasons I left the last hospital that I worked at was because we had a provider there who would come in and he would not get true informed consent, but he would break everybody's bag of waters. He would put internal monitors on, the screw that goes into the baby's scalp and the internal monitor inside the mom's uterus. And he would not get true informed consent. He would make it seem all very matter of fact and totally natural, even though there wasn't a medical indication for that. And he didn't do that to my patients because I would educate them about interventions that we do in the hospital and how to advocate for yourself and ask if there's a medical indication. I don't think he really liked me that much. I know he didn't, but that's okay. I also tried other ways to start changing that culture that he was allowed to do that. But unfortunately, that hospital chose to prioritize profits, meaning they chose to protect the provider who brought in the money instead of change the culture of that unit and allowing that kind of behavior. And I just couldn't stay there knowing that. And, there were other things as well, but here's the thing, until we speak up and we all get loud from every area. Now, I feel like I make more of a difference here because I can help you as a patient advocate for yourself. I can help you as a nurse learn how to better advocate for your patients because our job's to advocate for our patients. Our job is not to be loyal to a provider that we've worked with for 20 years. That's not our job. They don't deserve that. Our patients deserve an advocate, and that's our job. So until we get loud from every direction, patients speaking up for themselves and advocating, nurses speaking up for our patients and advocating for them, co-workers stepping in when we see somebody doing something like that. Call them out into the hallway and say, what are you doing? We have got to step in and make this shift or our maternal mortality rate is just going to continue to plummet here in the US.